welcome to pre-show stuff. I can't speak English apparently today. Well, this is gonna be interesting. But hi, you are listening to me talk about various pre-show thingamajiggers about episode 27. We are now to episode 27 of Terrorific Talk. One of my main goals is to get up to 50 episodes by the end of 2019, and if all goes well, we will reach that. So, Bacon Bite, hello. Snowfox, hello. Venomous Platypus, hello. And Silver, I think did I say hi twice? I don't know, but hi everybody. Welcome. It's podcast day, and I am so excited because I will be talking with two people. One who it's going to be his third time on Terrorific Talk, and another is going to be, I've talked with him on Twitter ever since I first heard of this game, but this is going to be the first time I have ever talked to him. I am speaking of Darren of Tayanna Studios and Rupert Booth, whom you all know as Jinx in Contradiction Spot the Liar. You may also know him as Chief Dupont in The Shapeshifting Detective. One game was put out by Atlas, and the other was put out by Brandykins Studios. So, yes, and Darren is the creator and is also going to be in the upcoming full-motion thriller horror FMV game, The Dark Side of the Moon. So, yay! I am excited. I is the excite. So that is who we're going to be talking to today. And any questions that pop up, like, as the podcast is going on, instead of, like, saving them for the end, I'm going to be integrating them into... Why do I have a pair of sweatpants on my... Oh, it's my clean laundry. I don't think you all want to see that. It's like, wait a second, what is that red, like, bulge, like, back there laying on my bed? It's like... Clean laundry! Yes, it is nice to have clean laundry. You have an emote now to express how pro I am. That just got uploaded. It got approved yesterday. I am excited. So now, instead of saying so pro, you can use that emote to express yourself. So if any questions pop up during the podcast, make sure that you directly tag me in chat so that way that I can see it. So tag me like Brandykins, and then I know. And make sure that you direct your question to who you want to direct it to, whether it's Darren, whether it's Rupert. Like, oh my gosh, I've got alerts off for podcasts, but Venomous Platypus, thank you for, I almost said gifting me your Prime sub, for subbing with your Prime sub. I appreciate you so much. Yay! You get 5 fun emotes and other little perks, ! Sub haiku to find out those other little perks. Maybe that should be like another emote I should have. Well, thank you, Bree. How you doing, hon? I have to use others, but Plu. Aw, maybe eventually you'll get back to using mine. And even if you don't like, it's okay. Any way that you show support is perfectly fine. Alright, let's see. We get Rupert and Darren on here. They're together, actually. They're in the same spot because they're going to be doing reshoots. Oh, also, another exciting thing. You're going to see an exclusive trailer for the first time here on Terrorific Talk. I'm special. I get exclusivity in things. But, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. I heard that too. Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. I'm exclusive, guys. All right, here we go. So let's go ahead and call. Oh, wait. I guess I better say that I'm going to be calling them. All right. If y'all are ready, I just want to be like, hey, I'm calling you. I know. I feel so special. Hold on to your butts. Oh, they're probably listening to me right now. Okay. You were the chosen one. You were supposed to... Something the Sith not join them. There we go. Alright, here we go.
Hello. Hello.
Oh my gosh, hi! Hi! You're not on screen yet, but let's go ahead and get you up here. Woo! Okay. Okay, half of Rupert's face is cut off, so let's get that fixed. Okay. Alright, people are saying, oh, hi, guys! Nope. No? They can't hear me. Oh, no. Hold on.
Hello?
Yo! Nothing? No? No? Okay. Okay, why is my microphone not working? The tech gods were not with me today! Alright, shh. Is my Skype muted? Let's see here.
Oh, hey.
What?
How are you?
Oh, what happened? What?
Yeah, we just lost the other. It was not you, it was us. It's talking about Alan.
I hate you both right now. Yes, they did. They broke it. They broke it. And they were trying to blame me. Yeah. Don't give me that look. Don't you give me that look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're saying good job, guys. Oh, can't hear Rupert, though? They're saying that they can't hear you, Rupert.
Not hear me.
Oh, can you hear him now? Yeah. Yeah, oh, now they're saying, like, yeah, we can barely hear you guys. Now everything's okay on my end. Now it seems like you're breaking things.
Oh my goodness gracious. Wait, this isn't my Skype anymore. It's not my Skype anymore.
Okay, let me see.
Give me a second. Really, sorry about it.
Okay, let's see here. No, nothing is pro on this stream, Platypus. You should know this by now.
Maybe you're saying that the dog's technology is really good. Yeah, see throttle.
Oh no. Okay, let's see here.
Ah.
Is that better?
Oh yes! Yes!
Yay!
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 See, that's why we don't start things right at 2 o'clock or whenever like we start, because something always happens, whether it's on my end or the other's end.
I'd close that down if I were you, because we've got
Oh yes. Oh.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Now
Sorry
I think
about
we can
that.
do this.
Let's begin.
All right. So actually, they have broken stuff on their end, but we're going to blame you two throughout the entire. Yeah. Okay.
Not me.
It was clearly me.
Yeah. It's Rupert's guilty by association.
I used to like you, Brandy.
Well, you didn't have to come on, you know.
I'm so...
Okay, he's ignoring me now. So, okay. Oh, all right. So I introduced, I kind of talked about what we were going to be doing to everybody before the podcast even started. But like I said to everybody, if you have any questions, make sure you tag me, and then make sure you you let me know who you're supposed to be asking the question to, so then that way I know and I'm not like rambling on and on and on. But I will go ahead and do the official podcast introduction, and then we will get started. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Yay!
All right, so hello everybody and welcome to the 27th episode of Terrorific Talk. And with me I have one familiar face and one new face. I have Darren of Tayanna Studios, and I have that guy Rupert, who you may know from some full motion video games. So welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Nice to be back.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Yay! I'm so happy to have you guys on, and I was so excited. Again, yes, the shine hasn't worn off Rupert quite yet.
Yeah, no, I know.
I didn't mean that. Oh my god.
Oh, Brandy, I've always taken a shine to you.
Ooh. I see what you did there.
On.
We'll
Yes.
talk. We'll talk later when he's gone.
I can go now.
But, gentlemen, thank you so much for agreeing to come on. It's evening for you. It's still afternoon for me. But thank you so very much for coming on this evening.
Welcome.
To
Pleasure
talk,
as ever.
Yeah, to talk about stuff and things.
Stuff
Indeed.
stuff and things. You can't beat them.
Yes. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to this. Really am.
I know. It's like
Yeah.
it's like every okay guys, okay, so a little bit of backstory here. Like before I could even get a tweet out to say, hey, the podcast is going to be today, Darren's like, hey, it's today. And I'm just like, you beat me to the punch. But you did my job for me, so you made it very easier on me.
Great
So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right, so I did a little bit of an introduction of you two gentlemen. So introduce yourselves. So talk about you, whatever you want to share as far as like what you do as game in the game actually. So like, what are your roles in the game, The Dark Side of the Moon?
Should I go first?
I think you better. I
Okay.
can't say much.
I'm Darren, the co-founder of Tayanna Studios, the creator of The Dark Side of the Moon. I have also written the game, I have directed the game, and I am in the game. So I have very little involvement with this project.
Oh, well, clearly so. I mean, you only are in the game, you write the game, you direct the game.
Yeah.
You'll probably package up the game and just like individually deliver it to everybody's houses.
Yes.
He's got a carrier pigeon.
Okay, and Rupert, for those in the audience who don't know who you are, introduce yourself right now. Right now.
So yeah, I'm an unexpected actor in FMV games and have been for a couple of years now, and that's what I'm doing in Darkside. Darren very, very kindly found me on the street, pulled me out of the gutter, asked me if I wanted, offered me some food, gave me a biscuit, and said, "Look, will you come along and say some of my words?" It's like, yeah, if you give me the biscuit, and eventually he gave me half the biscuit. And so I ate that and felt empowered and went, yes, I'll come and act for you. So I came and acted for him, and I've had the second chunk of the biscuit, but he hasn't given me the full biscuit yet.
This guy's a genius
So-
with words.
Yes. You should be
Sorry.
feeding him more, Darren. Jeez.
Actually, you know what? They look after me and Nana Rosa, who was here as well a couple of weeks ago, extremely well.
Thank you.
Seriously, we've been very well looked after and treated like royalty, frankly. So yeah.
You are royalty in my eyes. You are.
What, a privileged overclass who shouldn't be there?
Perhaps.
Sorry, that was political, wasn't it? It's because I haven't had my biscuit yet.
I
But
steadily takes out of this.
if you're royalty, where's your crown?
That couldn't have worked out any better.
Since you asked.
He knows I like the hat.
I know you like that hat. I know you like that hat. Yeah. I have noticed it makes my face really shadowy though. Shall I leave it on or take it off?
Leave it on.
I'll just put it back like that, so I can look kind of rakish and like I'm going. Oh, hey, look at the sun.
Yeah. There you
It's
go.
actually a light bulb.
There you go. Since the lighting's good, you're not dark and mysterious.
As long as I sit like this for the rest of the thing, so I'll do that. Carry on.
With the...
All right. Ooh, we have like a good first question, which kind of plays into the first question that's going to be directed to you, Darren. So, Darren, Dark Side of the Moon. So, basically, what, if you could give us like a brief kind of plot synopsis as to what the game's about, and a part 2 to this question, where did you come up with the idea for this? I always get like really curious about where people come up with their little brain nuggets.
Okay, yeah.
It was in the toilet, wasn't it?
Okay, yeah. A brief summary of the story is basically, I don't want to give too much away, obviously, but a brief summary would be single father Dean wakes up one morning and his 2 children have vanished throughout the night. You can pretty much guess with the title of the game, it involves, you know, a certain abduction element there. So you can pretty much work out the rest for yourself. And what was the other question? Where did I get the idea? Because I am a massive conspiracy addict. Anything to do with UFOs, aliens, government cover-ups, anything like that, I love it. I love it.
Interesting.
So I took elements from these documentaries or shows or articles that I've ever read and just thought, you know, yeah, I can imagine a story involving this kind of stuff.
Like, yeah, I could do. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I could do this.
Yeah.
I could like. I assume that you are a full motion video game fan as well, since it's in this format.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, it's the best genre ever.
Yes, I would happen to agree with you there. Besides horror, obviously, which is my shtick.
Oh, sorry, yeah. After horror.
Yeah, yes. So.
And science fiction.
It's like.
But imagine combining all of them.
Oh.
Horror site.
I have no idea.
I wonder, what could that be? And also, I think, like, in my research, I noticed that you had done a Kickstarter for the game, and that's how you were able to get the support and the backing to help be able to make it.
I did, yeah, that's absolutely correct. The first one I did, I'm not ashamed to say, the first Kickstarter unfortunately failed. But, you know, don't give up, try again, and it worked the second time round.
Oh, that's kind of a bummer that it failed the first time.
Was, but you know, keep up that spirit and just keep on. Yes, just keep on going.
I just keep up with spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, what spirits? No, I'm just kidding. I probably would have cried like if I had done something and it failed the first time.
Oh, yes, yeah. My eyes were getting very, very damp at the time. Yes.
Oh well.
Your eyes.
Really?
Oh.
But it's so awesome that you just didn't let it like discourage you. You put it through the second time, and now here we are with this game that is going to be coming out hopefully this year.
Yes, it will be this year. It will. Yes.
Yay. Do we know?
If we get the lines right.
Do we know when?
I want to say September, October. But that's not guaranteed. That's not set in stone.
All right, so September, October, not set in stone. So if you don't get mad at me, get mad at him. So definitely get mad at him. If it doesn't come out then. So.
Yeah, blame me.
Yeah, blame Darren for everything. All right, and now Rupert, this question is to you. Besides Darren pulling you out of the gutter and like forcing you to come and like be in this role like for this game, and the biscuit is what attracted you to this role that you probably cannot tell me like anything about whatsoever?
Can I say?
Yeah, we should have discussed this before.
Because you know what attracted me to it. Yeah. Can I say that?
Go on. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Are you sure? Well, actually, I can, can't I?
Yeah, yes.
Because he is downright rip-roaringly evil. And so to play that after, Jenks and DuPont are both, very nice representatives of the law, they're there to help and so on, this guy is not your friend. This guy is really, really not your friend. And playing bad guys is always the best fun. They got all the best lines, they steal all the scenes.
More
steal all sorts of
theatrical.
things. And this, more theatrical. Wow, that's a stretch for me. Yeah. So and it was, the dialogue was nicely written as well. Sometimes you get dialogue that's very unsayable. This was very sayable. And Darren was very nice to me and the biscuits. And Anna Rosa was in it as well, and I was going to be working with a friend.
Yeah, yes.
So that was always good.
Shout out to Anna Rosa.
So yeah, lots of things really.
Ooh.
Mainly the biscuit. It was a very nice biscuit. It was a chocolate digestive.
Ooh.
The dark biscuit.
It's a dark side, the top,
Yes.
where the chocolate is.
Yeah, Rupert is evil. Are you
Yeah.
an evil police officer?
You'll have to wait and see.
Mm.
I'm just evil.
Yeah.
So we don't know whether he's gonna be a cop or anything yet. So fingers crossed. Maybe.
It's It's,
Either way, we hope you love it. We hope the fans love it, and we're really excited.
Yeah.
To bring it to you all.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes, I've whenever I first heard about this, it's FMV game. I automatically just save it. Save any mentions of FMV games, and then I check them out, and that Darren, looks like your game is just kind of stuck with me.
Oh, wow,
So
okay.
even just the idea of it before it's even out. So I just want to say that I just
You can just relax now.
Yeah.
You're done.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'll
Yeah.
just have an app.
well, I'm an easy sell. If it's FMV, and then I said, I am all for it. I am definitely all for it.
It is a great genre, it really is. And thank you for those lovely words. Thank you. That's really nice.
Yay! Well, they
Might
are.
get a biscuit myself, it was great.
Yeah. Now where's my biscuits?
I shall send you some over.
Thank you. Yeah.
They've gone off by the time they get to you,
Well,
but hey, the thought will be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So now this question is to whoever would like to answer it. So Rupert, I know you're not really a big kind of game player, so this question may not apply to you. So all right. So Darren, you described your game as kind of like a sci-fi thriller, maybe with some kind of creepy elements in there. And I had a discussion with someone once about horror being probably one of, if not the best, vehicle to showcase.
FMV.
FMV, being the best vehicle to showcase those types of games and that kind of genre. Would you tend to agree? And if so, why?
I would, and oddly enough, we were talking about this. I think it was yesterday or maybe this morning. All the days blur into one.
Could be any time,
Yes.
who knows? Last year, we didn't even know each other.
But I actually said, I think the reason why horror and FMV blend so well together is for the simple reason that when we put a normal horror film on the TV, be it the cinema, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever, Netflix, we know we can enjoy those films. We can watch random teenagers getting decapitated and whatnot, knowing that we're safe at home. So with the FMV, the difference in my belief is the difference with an FMV, you are basically controlling a movie, but you feel more connected to that character. You're not just sitting back doing nothing about it. The player is more involved. So that's why I think the horror effect can have more of an effect on the player. If that made any sense whatsoever.
Did it make sense, chat? And so it's people in chat are saying you can't go wrong with decapitations. There's one. And Platypus says that she agrees with you, Darren.
Oh, great! Thank you.
So with all
Someone understood me. Yay!
yeah, yay! So then this question kind of leads into the next kind of question, which is a general kind of horror thriller related question. So as specifically related to games, I did my research and I found that the first horror game was something called 3D Monster Maze, and it's on some platform I have never heard of before in my life. The Sinclair ZX81. But then,
Seriously, I haven't heard of that.
I've never heard of that. No.
Oh, shut up. You must have done.
Seriously?
The Sinclair ZX81.
Oh, I think in the game. The ZX81 Spectrum, yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was actually the Spectrum Plus 2 I had. But, sorry, Brandykins, carry on.
yes.
Seriously, I remember these from the 80s. It was one of the first personal computers, and it had rubber keys
It
and all
did.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it was terrible.
Oh yeah, well my first console was the Nintendo Entertainment System, so.
Ah,
So-
Right. This is before they were called consoles. It was just a computer of some kind. Yeah.
Home computer.
Home computer.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
put a cassette on it to put the program in
Yeah.
and all that sort of
Yeah.
it, and it didn't work.
Thank you for the context, because I had no idea. So that was considered.
Maybe I was there.
He was there, guys.
Yeah, 'cause I'm that old.
And so that was 3D Monster Maze for that system was considered the first horror game, and so that was around 40 years ago.
Yeah.
About 40 years ago, if you could believe that. So.
Just dawned on-
And the grave opens up to me like a massive hole in the ground.
So why the longevity, especially in horror games? So why do you think people have been fascinated by horror in games for that long?
I think it's just part of the human psyche, and also the fact that people like to be scared. That's a cliche answer, and it's been said a million times before, but I think that is the answer, in my opinion. People just love to be scared.
Everyone's always been fascinated. You know, you look at the oldest stories there are. They're quite horrific. Something like Oedipus. It's quite a horrific story.
The Bible itself.
You know, the Bible. There's a lot of horror in that. Yeah. It is something, as you say, that seems to be in the human psyche. I think it's a way of getting it out of the system. Like Darren said before, you know, it's not happening to you. It's like the banana skin thing. Someone slips on banana skin, you laugh because it isn't you.
Yeah.
And because you're cruel. And so you watch a teenager get decapitated and you go, ha 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 ha, serves you right for being young.
He's right.
Listen, I've just got the whole ZX Spectrum bit, seriously.
Is somebody getting bitter?
Oh, there's no getting about it.
So yeah, I can see like why you're playing an evil character. That was mean.
I've been in character of late, yeah.
This is why I chose him.
Yeah, my bitter and twisted side.
Yeah. And yeah, speaking of scary, there was a part in the trailer that we're going to be showing kind of near the end of the podcast that made me jump.
Oh, really?
It's like, yeah, I didn't like,
Hey.
I didn't like expect it because all of a sudden it's like da da da, then bah, like ah. It's like,
I think I know the bit you mean.
Yeah, I do.
yeah. So I think they kind of know just pretty much what.
That's it.
I think it's the bit with the biscuit where that just jumps. No, sorry, carry on.
Yes, the evil biscuit.
Evil Biscuit Productions. That would be a great production company. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, write that down.
Yeah, we're having that.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure that you give me credit though for that idea.
Okay.
All right, now this is going to lead into another question that I thought was just very interesting to think about, and it's for whoever feels like answering it. So,
Okay.
the rise of interactive television has now come into play with things like the episode of Black Mirror known as Bandersnatch. And there's been a few other like Netflix interactive things as well. But do you feel there is a difference between interactive television and full motion video games, or do you feel they're about the same?
No, there is in my opinion, there is a big difference. But my brain seems to be failing me right now of what those differences are.
Shall I take it up then?
Yes, sure.
Because
yes,
funnily enough,
yes.
I was at a day-long event at the BBC last week. Was it last week? It must be. Yeah, week before maybe. Which was all about this.
Yes,
you know, the broadcasters, and there was someone from Amazon there. There was a BBC representative, various, you know, all these sorts of fascinating people. Actually, it was a very, very interesting day.
With Tim Cowles, if he's
And
watching.
Tim Cowles was there.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Tim. Tim Cowles gave a very good talk, and he got the most follow-up questions as well, so he was the best. He said shamelessly wanting more work. And yeah, the broadcasters are really interested in interactive content at the moment. I think partially because of Bandersnatch and partially because of the whole revival of the FMV genre, which is largely because the technology is now there, as far as I understand. As for the difference between an interactive movie and an FMV, or an interactive television, my personal take on it, if you want to talk, feel free.
No, sure.
Okay,
yeah.
right. Is that FMV is a lot more puzzle solving. So, you know, like Contradiction, obviously Jenks is going around solving the crime, putting it together, finding the contradictions. Whereas an interactive movie, I always think, is based on the sort of the principle of you've got a fairly binary choice, go left, go right.
Yeah.
Trust that person, don't trust them. Very much like the Choose Your Own Adventure books of the early 80s, around the time of the ZX Spectrum, so you won't know what I'm talking about. And
I know what those are.
works. Well done.
Sarcastic.
Must be the company I keep.
Hey.
She's used to me. Yeah, and so I think it's a sort of it's a more open form of gaming for people who aren't gamers, if that makes sense. I think that side of it. Does that seem to make sense?
Maybe. No. So, Darren, do you agree, disagree?
Rupert actually just said then the exact words in the exact order I was going to say, so yes, I agree.
Oh my goodness, he's reading your mind.
I just read a bit, sorry.
Oh, we got a question in chat from Miss Platypus here. So she said, would you mind asking both? Are you using a lot of your own locations, public locations, or private locations for the game?
It's hi, by the way. It's a lot of private locations. Yes, basically that's the answer. That's what it's a very, very low budget production. So we're basically just making the best out of what's available to us. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
I'm just shy. I'm giggling at private locations. Sorry.
Oh my good lord. This is what I have to put up with every day. Well, not every day.
I'm not here every day. I don't need you.
The days you are here.
This is what I have to put up with every time I talk with him.
I don't know why either of you have me around, frankly, but there you are. I'm not knocking it.
Brandykins, the days are so long. Trust me.
I think I have some kind of idea. Aww. Yeah, don't touch me.
But this is what it's like. It's just constant fun.
Yeah. No, it really is. Actually.
We get obviously we get the work done, what needs to be done, but
Yeah.
we just have so much fun doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that fuels the productive process as well. It's brilliant.
Yeah, why does work have to be boring? I mean, sometimes it is boring, but not this.
But this isn't. It's just jolly good fun.
Yeah,
Whatever we happen to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I had a question. Now I lost it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I always hate no, it's my brain. My brain has not wanted to work from like the second I got up this morning.
How the feeling?
Okay, it's going to come to me. It's going to come to me. It's going to come to me. Maybe.
It's not going to come to you, is it?
Probably not. My brain is my brain has stopped. Oh no. Okay, I think I got it now. Yay. Yay! I'm always interested in the writing process, so Darren, this question is going to be directed directly to you now. So, basically, how long was the writing process for the script, like for this game, from start to finish, just like all told?
Do you know, it's what we call the A story, that the main meat of the game was, I would say, off the top of my head, maybe 4 or 5 months. Seriously, a lot of rewrites and going back and tweaking certain elements. But there's certain parts, like when we have people like the great Rupert Booth on set filming these things. Like last night, for example, I put something on Twitter about how
I'm putting you off.
we have to do emergency rewrites because we had a brain.
Yeah.
I'm ignoring you.
Yeah.
But we had a brain. This sudden. Yeah.
We finished brainstorming. We'd finished work yesterday, and we were sitting down out there with Lindsay and Gaz and just having a chat on.
Yeah.
And suddenly all these ideas started happening, and we were talking about downloadable content, actually, weren't we? That's how it started. It didn't finish being about downloadable content.
No, it went on to something totally different. But
no, please.
No, you carry on.
And poor Daz by the end of it, because he's in charge, so he has to do all the sitting and note taking. I usually have to do that on things, on my stuff, obviously. So it was great. I'm just sitting back going, great, I'm having a beer. He's sitting there sort of writing all these ideas down when we were meant to be relaxing, but it was really good stuff.
So we had to have sudden rewrites, and we're filming again tomorrow, I believe.
It
is tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
weather permitting.
and the day after.
We are in England, so the weather permitting.
Yeah.
Yes, outdoor scene. So
green screen will be fine.
Green screen. But yeah.
Yay! I don't know what I'm saying yay to. Just yay in general.
It's so fun. We love this. It's so great.
Yay! I'm glad. Rupert hasn't run away in Terra yet, and you haven't run away in Terra yet, Darren. So I'd say that I'm good.
I would never.
But even if you wanted to, like, yeah, go right ahead. I don't mind. So, and another thing I also always get curious about, and I ask this question every time Rupert's on here, and so this is going to be like another question that he's familiar with, and also to you, Darren. So when it comes to this game, or like, are you going to play it like yourself, or do you like get so sick of like working on it that you're just like, I'll let other people play it?
That's a great question, and it's. I have to play it. Obviously, I have to play it because I'm doing the coding for it as well, so I'll have to play it probably about 6.2 million times. You know, by the end of it, I'm sure, you know, bug testing, whatnot, by the end of it, I am sure I'll be fed up of my own project. So, yes.
Hey, Rupert, have you ever played any of the games that you're in yet? I have to know.
Well, to be... Sorry, Bomb, I'm just going to embarrass you. So Anna Rosa and I, years ago when Contradiction came out, we sat down and we started trying to play it together. Now, obviously, I'd arrested the person who did it while we were filming, so I knew how it ended anyway. I can't remember if Anna Rosa did or not. And I swear, the pair of us were sat there for about an hour, and we couldn't get past the first clue. And you know, my flatmate came in and we just handed the iPad to him and went, "Can you get it?" And he started playing it and he just progressed it and we just sat there going, "Hate you, really not friends with you anymore." So that's how good I am at playing video games, and I'm no good at detective things either. I've never have been. So yeah.
Yet somehow you landed this role in a detective FMV game.
This is one of the enduring ironies of my life.
Yes.
So you played a detective, but you're not good at detective things. Immersion broken.
I know. I think it's called acting, but then I'd never call what I do acting, so hey.
He always does this. He's amazing. He's amazing at everything. He is.
I know. Except for detective work, apparently.
Sorry, well, I missed that. I wasn't listening.
It's like apparently you're good at everything except for detective work.
Yeah, I'm not good at detective thrillers. I just can't work them out.
I don't believe you.
Why? It's true. Are you impugning me? I'm going to put my hat back on, but now over my face.
Oh Jesus. Oh, we got another question. I think like up in chat for Hatface and Darren here. So, Hatface. It looks like, are you tossing around a lot of ideas around for the next game already? So I'm going to assume that there may be more games coming after this.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. Yes. Yes is the answer. The
Yeah.
answer is yes.
So the short answer is yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a really bad interview answer, isn't it?
It
Yeah,
really
sorry.
is,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
But we really can't say much because we don't even know if there will be a second one. We hope there is because we have a big story arc set out. But yes, of course they will. Let's think positive.
Absolutely.
Of course there will be a
Absolutely.
part 2.
I want another biscuit.
The darker side of the moon.
This time it's personal. Dark harder.
Dark harderer.
Dark harderer. Moon harder.
The darkest side of the moon. There
Yeah,
you
we
go.
got.
Side.
That's the part 3
I can't
title.
think of a side thing. Well, I can think of a side thing, but I'm not going to say that.
Yeah.
I always end up in the unfortunate position whenever I ask stuff, it's always just like, yes, and then I can't find out anything more about it.
That's it. We can't give too much away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I'm just a nosy person. It comes with the territory.
You're an interviewer. It's kind of your job description, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like waiting to see like if you'll slip, but no. No, you're both very strong-willed.
I'll just vanish behind the hat again if I have to, you know.
Hat
If you
face.
interrogate me too hard, I'll become hat face.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Going back, I'll answer as part of the question again about there being any more sequels, for example. One of the things we mentioned earlier about the sudden rewrites, because we started discussing what could happen with these certain characters if there were any more games. So sometimes you've got to go back and perhaps plant seeds, you know, in the earlier installment that hint towards that potential storyline going somewhere. So yes, I can't tell you what those seeds are, but if you watch carefully, you should be able to pick up on certain things when you play the game.
I can tell you, and I'm open to financial bribes.
Damn
that
it!
Oh, halt!
I can give you my respect. Does that help?
I did specify financial. Or biscuit-based.
Oh, good.
One of the two. I mean, or a cake, you know, a really good cake. A Battenberg. A good Battenberg cake, and I'll spill at least a bean.
Hey, I make good cakes, so that's right up my alley.
There you go. All you got to do is get it from America to me in one piece, and we're laughing. Seriously, I'll tell you everything.
He'll spill it all for cake, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it right here.
I wouldn't quite put it like that, but hey, now it's out there. Yeah, I'll spill it for cake.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm loving this.
That's what they
jeez.
That's what she said.
Oh, we got another question. Darren, is this your officially first official game ever? Officially?
It's not official then.
If I said yes, that would be a lie. I want to say yes. The first game I did was a different game, obviously with a title that I can't remember now. No, joking aside, it was a big disaster. I'll be honest. You know, I tried. It failed miserably. Not an FMV game, by the way. It was not an FMV game, and it just didn't work as much as I wanted it to. But yeah, I don't recommend you try and research that game and try and find it.
But you learned.
I learned a lot, yes,
You
in
learned
terms of
from those
storytelling,
mistakes.
structure, things like that. You know, I learned a hell of a lot. So yeah. So in a way, it was-
Seriously, from what I've been involved with, this is going to be much better.
Well, of course. I mean, even from our flops, I feel like it would, no matter what they are, we can learn something from them. So it sounds like that's what you did.
It's always natural, I find, to be apprehensive about certain things. You don't want to get, you don't want to. I don't know. We had a conversation outside about how sometimes it's hard to be confident sometimes and say, yes, this will be this will be a fun, you know. But I just don't like setting yourself up for a fall sometimes.
You're putting yourself on the line. It's
Yeah,
your work. It's
exactly,
your creation.
exactly,
You know?
yeah.
I mean, I'm not making it for you.
No. But it's a very terrifying experience, you know, making something on this scale, because you never know what the audience reaction will be. Nobody does until the game's released. So yeah,
Well-
it's good for anxiety. Is game making.
Yeah, it's just like if you're a naturally anxious person, maybe not become a
I
game
am.
developer. Because
Yeah,
you'd be like,
exactly.
please like it.
Exactly, biggest mistake of my life making this game. No, it's a joke. That's a joke. I'm loving every moment. I am. You know, and I said to Rupert, regardless of whether this game is a hit or a miss, I've had a hell of a good time making it, meeting some wonderful people, Rupert, Anna Rosa, and the rest of my team and people who are involved. It's just been a wonderful experience, and I will always have those memories to take away, regardless. So yeah.
And a platypus said in chat, and I 100% agree with this, saying, well, you already have a good following, and there's always naysayers, but hey, sometimes you just gotta focus on the positive.
Damn right.
That's right. Thank you, Venomous Platypus. I love that name, by the way.
Yeah.
She's
Thank
not.
you.
I keep saying she's
Yeah.
not really venomous.
She's the exact
lovely.
opposite, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think she's a real platypus either.
No.
Putting it out there.
That's conspiracy theories again.
No.
It's obviously cover up.
Yeah.
Where's
Yeah.
that?
Ah, jeez. But yes, I 100% agree. So just focus on the positive. You know there's going to be some people that are really going to love it. Me. I can already tell like I'm going to, because by default, like I love games like this. And
Yeah.
there's going to be some people that just are like, but kind of goes par for the course, really, with anything like this.
Of course. Absolutely right.
Yep. Even like, you know, with me and podcasting and streaming, I know I have some people that are like, oh, you're the best. And then I have others that are just like, you're not that great. They're like,
Yeah.
Oh.
And
Well,
then-
we love
I
you.
would say they are wrong, by the way. You are great.
Yeah.
That is a fact.
Yeah, it is.
see, I got endorsement, guys. I am great. That's going to be my official endorsement. My slogan. Darren and Rupert say I'm great. Trademark. Registered trademark.
Yeah.
We'll even sign it on a cake and send it to you.
On a biscuit.
On a biscuit, yeah. Yeah, I suppose a cake's extravagant, aren't they? Yeah.
No, I need biscuits or cake. Either one.
By the way, this is orange juice. I've just realised on the webcam it might look like something else. It's not. It's orange juice.
Uh-huh.
It's gin, vodka, and whiskey in one. Bottoms down.
Jeez. Well, this is
It's
water.
not tea. It's tea. I'm being British.
You're
You
not-
will say anything.
I don't
Clearly.
know. What was I saying? Oh. Yeah, Rupert just especially notices he has just the best ways of getting me completely off track and off the rails to where I don't even remember what the hell I'm saying. Yeah.
That's why you bring me on, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's all in good fun. Orange juice. Yeah, so like orange juice. Mm-hmm.
It really is. I wish I'd not even mentioned it at all now, because now it looks like I'm trying to cover up something that's not. Yeah.
It does look suspicious.
It really
doesn't
does
it?
now I've mentioned it, yeah.
odd,
It's
that.
orange juice and vodka.
Mm.
Honestly, smell it.
This is
Cameras, I've been looking at the microphone all the oh, damn.
This isn't smell-o-vision. Okay, this question is more like not related to like really anything game-wise. It's more just a question that I always get curious about. So, do either of you have any guilty pleasure horror films or games that you like to play that you're just like, I know it's bad, but I will still watch it and play it and defend it with my life?
The Room. If that's not a horror film, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Either The Room or Superman 4.
No, that's pretty
Yes,
horrible.
that is
pretty
horrendous.
horrible.
That is
Yeah,
terrifying.
yeah.
Is that film?
Actually, I suppose I don't know if it's science fiction or horror. I suppose it's horror. Mine's Plan 9. Plan 9's amazing. You gotta love Plan 9.
Mine would be the later Friday the 13th sequels. Any franchise that, for me, for some reason, I seem attracted to the fact that if a franchise has crazy amounts of sequels, I need to watch them all. I have to collect them all for some reason. I don't know why. I've got a sequel fetish. But usually the 80s films, usually the low budget, straight to video, the kind of crappy little 80s films you'd find in a VHS rental store, those little lesser known titles. I love things like that. I love searching out for bad films. Oh, and Jaws 4.
Oh, on the subject of Friday the 13th, please tell me that you know, not Jason X. No.
That's when I have a marathon run of those films. Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X are the ones I always skip.
Because if you said that you like those, we can no longer be friends.
Exactly. No, we're safe there. I can't stand them. I cannot stand them, and a lot of people can't.
Yeah, well, I like the Part 8 one. Like Part 8 where Jason goes to Manhattan for 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Much. I have a soft spot for that. People say it's horrible, but I love it.
It's entertaining. It's entertaining. It's not the worst. Put it that way.
And okay, so yeah, my guilty pleasure is Freddy versus Jason. That's my guilty pleasure.
I like that. It seems to have split the fans a lot, 50-50, but I'm on the positive side there. I love that film. It's just bloody good fun.
Yay! And that's what I think just about games and movies, just like in general. Even like people, like the masses are saying that it's bad. It's subjective. If you enjoy it, then that's the only thing that matters.
Of course.
Yes. Oh, so it looks like we got another question here. This is going back to like the Easter egg thing I think that you mentioned earlier. So will there be little bloopers that you can unlock in the game?
I'm trying to think when I mentioned that.
I have no idea, but apparently you did because someone's asking you about it. Answer!
Well, to be fair, it's something that could easily be accessible, not as an Easter egg as such, but I suppose if you maybe like a Steam achievement or something that's unlocked at a certain point, I don't know, but I'm sure things like that will be put out after if it's not included in the game as bonus features, or I'm sure people will get to see those things.
If I don't see the hat in the game, I quit. On a table or something.
Right. There are those kind of right. There are some of those. Yes, there are some of those kind of Easter eggs.
Yay! So there we go. Easter eggs.
Yeah, or homages, shall we say? References. Yeah. Things like
references sounds more fancy.
It does.
And
It's
also,
The term homage or reference is basically just another word for stealing, copying.
Yeah, rip-off.
Rip-off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, and this doesn't sound like a ripoff, so yeah, don't use that word.
It's not, no. It's a nasty word.
Yeah, no, don't use that word. Yes, hinting. They're hinting. They're little hints.
Yes, that's better.
Alright, speaking of hints, like for a person like myself who sometimes gets turned around and confused, like in things like this, contradiction at some points like confuse me as well. Just I will like mention.
Excuse me, don't worry.
Yeah. So, but for a person like myself who's like, is there going to be like any kind of like hint system, or are you just going to make me like cry whenever I play this?
That's over to you entirely.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think whether to. And it's going to be one of those answers that you hate, I'm afraid.
Okay.
But there is a hint system, yes.
Oh.
But it's not the typical hint system you might be expecting.
Ooh,
Yeah,
is that all you can say?
It is at the moment, yes. Yes, I'm afraid. Sorry.
I go through the biggest hissy fit.
I'm sorry.
No one can ever tell me anything. It's like you're all bound to some blood oath or something.
My answers are the best, clearly.
I can definitely though kind of tell with the things that you want to share. You're just like, please, I can't, but I want to.
Do you know, there are things I would love to just share and put on Twitter, Instagram, whatever, you know, but you just can't. You just can't do that. Not yet. Not at this point, at least. Yeah.
No, then people would be mad at you for like, way to go, you spoiled everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, you can't win.
Exactly.
Yeah, so people, he can't share everything yet. You have to be patient. I'm mainly telling myself this. I have to be patient.
But yeah, with the teaser trailer that you're going to be playing today, it's that's something brand new that nobody was even aware of, or you know, this character. You know what you'll see in this trailer is something people weren't aware of, and it's quite a new thing. Nobody's seen this, so yeah.
Yeah, I got excited. This is like exclusive for me. I'm the first one that gets to show this. I'm like,
exactly.
I never had an exclusive like showing of anything in my life.
And you deserve this because you are awesome.
Yeah, you're lovely.
Yeah.
Ah! See, another like endorsement. Yeah, so will the trailer be live on YouTube so we can share once it's live? Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, after it's aired on here. Yeah.
Yeah, see, but I get to show it first.
Yay!
Me! So before we get to doing that, the last couple of questions that I have here is...
A couple more questions and all that sort of
yeah, a couple more questions and then 1 hour later. And then like whatever questions chat has, I'll open it up to a final Q&A just like at the end. But so thinking of the idea of games, whether it's FMV games, horror games, sci-fi games, like what have you, what do you think they're going to look like beyond the year 2019? So speculate. So this is where you get to let your imagination run wild here.
Wow. Can you think of an immediate answer there?
Not an immediate one, no. I'm cogitating.
Is it not mention that one? We're muttering. We've been secretive. Sorry. Yeah, right. We have realised we are both extremely strange. No, we have come up with these random ideas of FMV games that you wouldn't expect to ever be made. I'm not going to say any of these ideas.
We can't talk about them.
Yeah.
I suppose I don't know. I haven't got an answer for this.
Yeah, that's a difficult question.
I've contributed
nothing.
It's
Trying to predict the future, it's a difficult one. But yeah, obviously, I'm just guessing that video, in terms of things like video quality, will be higher, things like that.
It'll probably look much the same, I think, because you know the interactive. It's still storytelling.
Of course.
And it's always going to be storytelling, isn't it? Unless you get full scale holodeck. That'd be what it looked like in the future. Yeah. Holodecks. They'll all have Lieutenant Commander data on them being Sherlock Holmes.
This is good.
Interesting.
That wasn't at all. That was terrible.
So do you think things will make the push more towards, like maybe, I guess another way to ask this, do you think that beyond 2019, do you think that will see more of a push towards interactive television and FMV will kind of like slow down in popularity? Or do you think that FMV is seeing an uptick and do you think that uptick will continue?
I think they'll
No, carry on.
I think they're pretty much the same thing. I think the delivery methods are getting closer. You know, the divide between internet delivery and traditional television, broadcast television, it's been blurred to hellfire by Netflix and Amazon and all that sort of thing. It's kind of becoming the same thing. The screen, I think it's going to matter less and less kind of where the content comes from, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I don't think there's going to be that distinction, personally. But what do I know?
Well, it's just guesswork.
It is guesswork. It's speculative guesswork.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's predicting the future, which is fun.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
True.
It's good fun.
Yeah, so there's really like no one correct answer.
Yeah.
I could see maybe interactive television having a bit more beyond 2019, like having a bit maybe more FMV elements added into it. That would be interesting.
But I do love the fact that since it was really Bandersnatch, I think that which you mentioned earlier that you know brought this back again to the public's attention at least. Obviously, there's the FMV
Made it more
game.
mainstream
More
in that
mainstream,
way.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's the better word, mainstream.
Absolutely.
But it was kind of, to me, when it's like, it was all over the news. Bandersnatch, wow, it actually allowed us to interact with this and control the story. It's like, this is not new. This has been done a million times before, especially in the 90s. You know, it's...
I was sitting there going, hello, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
has anyone seen any of these things?
Exactly.
Oh my god, whenever people were acting like that this was just like this new thing, I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It annoyed me so much.
But then, you know, a lot of people who aren't gamers simply aren't aware of that. You know, and that's
Sure.
what I think interactive movie side of it
That's a good point.
opens it up to people who aren't gamers,
That's
like
a
me.
good, exactly, and that's a good point because when somebody asks what is an FMV game, you know, I get this a lot.
Yeah.
People say, "What is your game about?" or "What is it?" Because how's it a game if it's a film? And they can't seem to grasp that. Well, it's a film with different branching storylines that you can control. I don't get it. So you know, it's hard to explain to those people.
Please carry on.
I'm just saying that, like Rupert, just to touch on what Rupert said, those people would, you know, non-gamers could play something like an FMVIC because it's not your traditional game. So you're not running around shooting zombies or aliens or, you know, it's basic storytelling.
But yeah, anyone who likes a murder mystery and watches actors delivering a script, you know, a film thing, that's what these, you know, that's what some of these are anyway.
It's a film you can get involved with a little bit.
And so I think rather than looking at CG characters, if they just relate better to actors, that sort of thing, then it's a way in for them. You know, if I hadn't been involved in FMV games as an actor, I wouldn't have had a clue about them existing until Bandersnatch happened.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I would tend to agree that interactive movies, I think the point was brought up earlier, interactive movies tend to be more binary, where it's like you either choose this or you choose that. There's like really like no like in between. But with FMV, you get a little bit more of a choice with all the branching directions and like things you have to do.
Yeah.
And some people don't want that.
Yeah.
You know, some people want to sort of veg out a bit more and not put the work. Some people, you know, don't play games like that, but they might play an interactive movie.
Yeah, so it's like, don't make me choose. I just want to choose between A and B.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah. I think.
Ooh, as someone said, I remember the great age of FMV games. The 80s and 90s are where they shine, and they still do even today. I would agree there. I played a lot of FMV games. Like, in the 90s is kind of where they caught my attention.
Phantasmagoria 1 and 2.
Gabriel Knight.
Yes.
Any of the
The
Tex
second one.
Murphy games.
Yeah.
No.
Beast Within, the second one, yes.
Yes, Platypus, definitely. It's basically FMV games are basically a movie where your choices determine the ending you get.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, unless it's like I've seen some games to where they have multiple paths, but they kind of all lead to the same ending. Yeah.
Yeah. To me, that's cheating. I don't think you should do that. That would, you know, you should have the choices should matter. I think. And if you make it, you know, a pile of really wrong choices, well, you die or you suffer for it, or if you treat the characters you meet right, then they're going to treat you differently. They might help you out. If you treat them badly, they're not going to help you out. That sort of thing. I think coming to that, just one eventual choke point is not on. A bit cheap.
Yeah, it's like props to like the writing like of FMV games like there, because I could not keep track of like all the multiple branching paths and like directions that it goes in.
I can't keep track. I have no idea what's going on. No, I'm joking.
Of course, it's different in a detective thing where you've usually got one perpetrator anyway. That's a very established format. But this is a world I'm still exploring, to be honest. But I think the choices should matter, should have consequence.
But writing these things, whew,
it's
a nightmare. It's great fun, but it is a nightmare. Yeah.
Straight to the root, the padded walls.
Yes.
Yes, as a writer, kind of myself, I 100% agree. Like, I don't write anything like near like that, but I'm never satisfied, like, even when the final product, like, finally gets out there.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the curse of writers. We're our own worst critics. We are never satisfied, really, with anything that we put out.
Yeah. I think that's good. It makes you work harder the next time.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And therefore constantly try to improve. Might not always work, but hey, you try.
Yeah.
All right, so for the people who have been waiting patiently in chat, I think it's time to show them this very, very exclusive trailer that is first dropping like on here in the edited version. So if you're seeing this like after the fact, the edited version on here on the podcast is gonna look a little bit more cleaner with the transitions, but for now it's just like I have to switch screens, I have to mute stuff, I have to do this. But obviously you're gonna be seeing this if you're watching the final product. You're gonna be seeing it in a lot more kind of cleaner transition mode here. So here we go.
Good. I have your attention. Of course. What choice do you have? Soon I walk amongst you. I see what you see. Feel what you feel. Taste what you taste. I hear your thoughts. So think nice things about me. Keep watching the skies. I am the skies.
We'll put the full video on YouTube straight after this.
So, yay, guys. So, everybody in chat, what did you think of the trailer? The super exclusive, awesome trailer. Someone's already saying that was so good. That was so good. I had to pretty much get everything turned up on my end. I don't know, like, what was going on. The bald dude was amazing.
The bald dude was amazing.
The bald dude was amazing. There we go. That's nice to know.
Guys, the bald dude was amazing. Oh, hi, Lacia. Hi.
Hey, Lacia.
Oh my goodness. How you doing, girl? Ooh, someone else is saying, color me intrigued.
Color me intrigued. Color me intrigued. Yeah. It said, cover me in trees.
Well,
I didn't understand that.
Each to their own.
Yeah.
Cover you in trees. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. It broke up slightly. So cover me in trees. That's the best response I've ever had, I think.
Rupert, are you okay?
I'm absolutely fine. Yes, how are you?
That's just a silly question. It will never be okay.
Oh, jeez. All right, and someone else is saying the cinematography was well done too.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh. All right, so Does anybody have any final comments or questions in chat? And while we are waiting for those, whereabouts can people find you two lurking on the World Wide Web? So where do they have to hunt you down? Like any social medias, Twitters, whatnot?
Well, you can follow me on Twitter at Tayanna Studios. It's on the screen. Look, just below our video. At Tayanna Studios on Twitter. Rupert Booth.
Yeah, just on Twitter for me, Rupert Booth. You just said it, really.
Yeah.
There was no point in me speaking.
Yeah.
I contributed
You've
nothing there.
But also on Instagram, Tayanna Studios as well on Instagram. In fact, no, I'm telling a lie. Tayanna Studios UK. Tayanna Studios _UK on Instagram.
Lacey said compliment his behind. He loves it.
Thank you, Lacey.
There's no escape now. There's no escape from that. There is no escape.
She's on a percentage.
This is really bumming me out.
Well, very good, very good. Don't be an arse.
Yes. Hey.
Okay, now come on. I don't want you two to be the butt of the jokes.
That's the best one.
All right, let's end this.
That's the winner right there.
Oh, so we got a couple questions. So how much, okay, if you know it, how much will the game be, and on what platforms will it be available?
I can't give the price. I'm not sure. I don't know what the price will be, unfortunately. I'm guessing about $899. No, I'm joking. I've no idea.
Biscuits.
But it will be on PC, Steam, PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and then later on at some point, hopefully, iOS and Android.
Blimey.
Ooh, and also through microwave, toaster.
Yes. And Spectrum Plus 2.
Passing horses.
Yes.
Displayed on the flank. I don't know how you interact with that. I don't want to think about that. Forget I said that. Carry on.
I did. Yeah, I don't even want to begin to know. But
we're also releasing the game on 86.2 million floppy disks for anybody, true collectors out there would like the old-fashioned retro experience.
No. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we go. Another question is, are there specific moments during production that stand out as your favorite with each other that you could share, even if not super detailed in case of spoilers?
This morning when we filmed that trailer was quite fun.
Yes, we filmed the teaser trailer that you've just watched. We shot and graded and edited and did all that today.
That was all part of the discussion from yesterday, you see. So
we've got, we've got Brandykins Twitch. Let's do this exclusive and give her this. Let's do this because it also pushes something that happens in the game. So yeah.
You just did that today for me?
Yeah. Well, not for you personally, but yeah,
yes, for her.
Yes.
Well, you know what I meant, like a sort of not just for me, but Yeah. Shh. Yeah.
What question there? Sorry. Oh, any moment that we can recollect that stand out.
Well, the last shoot was quite fun, but I can't really say anything
about
any of that, so I'll just have to shut up and make it all on you now.
It goes back to
pressure.
None at all. I'm trying to think of what I can say that's safe, that won't ruin anything. It's like it goes back to what I said before about every.
Not much really.
No, because to be honest, every single thing we've done, we've just had fun and everything's stuck out as a great time. And but there is one moment with pardon me. There is one moment with Anna Rosa's character, who plays the character of Anna Rosa Butler's character Alex. There was a moment in that which I can't really tell. It was just I'm adding nothing again.
I know the moment.
Yeah, there's a certain moment which wasn't scripted. It's something she improvised when we were filming, which just wow. Yeah. That's all I can say. It was just brilliant. There's a certain thing she does which I think created something there.
Oh yeah.
Unintentionally.
Oh yeah,
but
she's yes.
Yeah. You'll know it when you see it. Yeah.
I think people are going to like her character a lot.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to like mine at all. I hope not. Anyway, that's kind of the point.
You're clearly misunderstood.
Yeah.
No, he's evil. he's just evil.
Yeah. No.
But Anna Rosa's character is just lovely and sweet and great fun, and I'll
just
say
like
no more.
just like the real Anna Rosa.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, yes, Lacia, thank you. Lacia's on my side. So anytime I ask if anything's made for me, she says the correct answer is, why, yes, we did. Thank you, Lacia, for being on my side. Ooh. If Rupert can hear my thoughts, this is from Platypus. What am I thinking now?
Well, I'm not telling them that, am I?
Is this a family show?
Blimey, woman, I had no idea.
So see there.
See me later.
Oh, well, of course this is a good family show where we just drink water and eat bread. Are you kidding me? If you hear me stream, I have a mouth like a sailor. Come on. All right, another question here is, I think this is directed to Darren. So how long have you been doing game development for?
Oh, right. Game development. Right. I started officially, I would say, around about 10, 11 years ago. But I started coding, ironically, on a ZX Spectrum. Again, it's got brought up a lot tonight as that machine. When I was 5 years old, that's when the bug caught me.
Seriously?
5 years old, yeah, seriously, yeah.
Were you like the beacon?
No,
It almost drained.
It started off, not at all. You know now I have not got a brain whatsoever, but it started off with just basically copying code out of, basic code out of books that you could buy. My mum would buy me these books, which I'd copy and then think, started off as just, what would happen if I changed this line of code? How would that change the outcome of the screen? What displays on the screen? So I just, and then eventually started just coding my own little silly games. And the speaker's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, the sound's just gone off here. It's us, not you. We're still here. Can you hear us?
Yes.
There we go.
All right.
Sorry.
It's like you were doing that at 5 years old. It's like I don't remember what I was doing at 5 years old, but it certainly wasn't that.
Like I say, it was just a case of copying code at first out of books, you know. So the actual coding will probably start at 7 or 8 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, 7 or 8.
Oh, geez, yeah. At 7 or 8, I was coding stuff.
I'm not. Oh, it sounds like I'm showing off. I'm not. Oh, no.
You don't show off. You're incapable of showing off. I was really impressed.
Yeah. Well, now I've said that out loud. It seems that's 5 is young. Yes.
Yeah, it is. Wow, Leonardo.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Rupert.
Thanks for remembering my name there. Cheers. Excellent. I feel so valued.
Yeah. Look, we got ourselves a brain over here. Coding at 7.
Not at all.
Seriously,
Not at
I'm
all.
going to totally exploit that. Work together with that to create future content, not exploit it. Did I say that out loud?
Yes, I will exploit him.
Yeah, just repeat it to make it worse.
Yeah. I know, I'm gonna remember that. Used it as blackmail.
Yeah, I'll send you biscuits.
Yeah.
I'll send you biscuits.
They'll be good biscuits.
Okay, I might have to reconsider that blackmail then.
I might even send you a packet of chocolate hobnobs.
Oh,
I know.
wow. Yeah.
Do you get hobnobs in America?
I don't think so, no, but it sounds good.
Then the majesty, the joy, the melt in the mouthness with tea.
Plus the second word is knobs.
And
So,
the second word's knobs. Yeah.
Yeah, you bunch of knobs.
I am offended.
Coding when he was 5, stayed 5.
Well, I'm offended that you're offended.
I'm going to have a hobnob.
Yeah.
It's not euphemism.
Oh my goodness. Silver's saying, everybody's saying, I love these guys. Me too.
Well, you know what? Funnily enough, something we were all genuinely saying, and 2 weeks ago when Anna Rosa was here, is that we all really do genuinely love you lot.
Yeah.
The community and the interplay, there doesn't seem to be much of a divide between creators and players or anything like that. We all just chat to each other on Twitter and have a laugh and so, and that's lovely. That's really nice.
Yeah, there's a certain vibe, a certain feel amongst the FMV fans.
Clan.
Yes.
Clan. Clan.
Yeah, you just feel welcome. You just
utterly so.
You feel, this is different. These guys are different. They're so
this
loving.
This is different.
And,
it genuinely is.
Yeah. And they're as passionate about the genre as we are.
Yeah.
And it's just great.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
FMV
the love goes right back at you.
Yeah.
Yay! Because Rupert can attest to this. Whenever I first interviewed him, I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, because I had played Contradictions, just like, and I had wanted to interview him just pretty much like for the longest time. I never like knew like how to do it, but then it's just like, yeah, right back at you. Y'all have a way of just making us feel just as welcome.
Well, you are. Well, it's good.
Would you like to know a little quick story?
Sure.
It just reminded me now when you've just said about, my God, it's Rupert Booth.
Oh, no.
You know where this is going now.
Yes,
you know where
I
this is
do.
going.
Yeah. Now I'm going to become Cushionhead.
When I first asked him, when I first inquired about, would you potentially be interested in appearing in this FMV game? It was, straight away. No, once he turned up, the first day he turned up, I had never been as scared in my life. I was literally trembling. I was shaking. And it took about 2 days, I think, to get over that. Jenks is sat in my living room on my sofa. I could not get my head around that.
I couldn't get my head around it either, the other way around, so, you know. And then our Rosa turned up and got the same treatment.
I was just a mess by then. Yeah.
They kept staring at us and poking up the sticks and things like that.
Yeah.
Are you really here?
Cutting bit. Well, they cut bits of hair off her. I mean, obviously.
Yeah, is this a dream? Am I asleep?
It was one of the most surreal yet wonderful moments of my life, and it still is. Rupert's still here. Not like he's never left for 2 weeks, but
yes, because they won't leave me.
Yes.
Okay, now I can say it. Send help. Jesus Christ, get me out of here. Please, alert the police. No escape.
I could definitely just like attest to that because I was just like a babbling idiot. Like whenever I was first talking to him, it was like he's gonna hate me. Like, but now the shine's. Yeah, and
no.
Rupert doesn't get it. He doesn't understand why he has this fat face. He just doesn't understand, bless.
Because I've been lucky enough to be in some very clever things, is why.
Yeah, but it's you.
Because I've been.
Look at this. It's just
And now the shine is worn off, and I'm just like, oh, it's just that guy Rupert.
There you go. That's more like it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good. Hobnob.
Yes, hobnob. Yes, so we will send help for Rupert, and that will come in approximately about 4 to 6 weeks. So,
Quite a while yet.
They keep me in the cellar. Tell them that.
Yeah, the cellar. Okay. Duly noted.
Thank you.
Oh, so we got someone in the... Oh, yeah. One of my moderators is from the UK, actually. So, Rupert, if you need a quick rescue, let him know. Let me know,
Thank
and I'll
you.
let him know, and he'll just come dashing right over.
Excellent. Great.
All right. So, with this, it looks like this would actually be a good place to stop, because we've been at it for about an hour and a half. We always...
Funny.
Yeah, time flies. Tempus fugit.
Wow.
As they say in the fancy Latin way. But, gentlemen, Rupert and Darren, thank you so very much for coming on this evening.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it absolutely has. And I will see my chat later on this evening where I'll be playing something. I don't know what yet, but I will definitely be seeing my chat later. And as always, to my everybody, my everythings.
I like that.
My everythings.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll with it, but stay terrific, everybody, and bye-bye now.
Bye.
Rainbow, isn't it?